Alright, real quick. I'm gonna play through the entirety of Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I don't know where else to put it, so I'm gonna put a content warning for this game. There is swearing, there is touchy subject matter, and there also is blood. If you have a problem with any of those, maybe don't watch this one, skip it, go do something else. I'm gonna play through the entirety of the campaign. It is around 7 hours, so I have no idea how long this is gonna be. It might be 2 videos, it might be 3. Really hope it's just 1 to 2. And just so we know, just so I know, you know, this is not going to be a playthrough of the game. I'm playing through the game. However, I'm probably going to skip a lot of the cutscenes and stuff if I think it gets boring, if I think it takes too long, whatever, because I do have to get this out by a certain amount of time. Anyway, on with the cutscenes, on with the first one of many. And I've already played through this game at least 4 other times, all on the various difficulties. I think I just got done playing through hard and I did meh okay on that. So this is normal and hopefully I should be a lot better. Alright, this is a cool cutscene, but I think I'm gonna skip it. Actually, nah, I'm gonna skip it. I've already seen all of these cutscenes a lot of the time, so I may just end up skipping them because I already know what's gonna happen. If you want to watch an actual playthrough of this game, I suggest you go do that so that you can see the cutscenes and you can see all of the gameplay stuff. This is also not going to be super efficient. I'm just going to try and play through this game relatively fast. So I'm not going to go for no hit, I'm not going to go for no damage or anything. Oh my gosh, where do these guys keep coming from? Do they just respawn? They might. Hold on. Okay, they do respawn. Actually, I am going to skip this cutscene too. I'm going to skip a lot of these, probably beginning cutscenes. Okay, buddy. This fight is probably one of my favorite fights in the game. It's a really nice intro fight to a game as well, because it gets you used to all of the controls and how to do them. The only thing or I guess not the only thing, but one of the things I'm still not super good at is figuring out how to chain attacks together and figuring out how to do specific attacks. See, we got this guy almost dead though, which is pretty nice. Ooh. Don't want to get hit by that. Another game that's like this that I really want to get and play is Devil May Cry 5. As well as the other Devil May Cry games, but Devil May Cry 5 was the first one I was introduced to. Because they kind of go hand in hand on the internet, this game and Devil May Cry 5, which I think is kind of funny. But they're very similar games with their sort of slash and hack, action pack type stuff that they got going on. Right, you're ready for one of the best moments in this game. Here he comes. That's not it. Almost here. That's still not it. Okay, maybe I have to get closer. Oh, there we go. Let's see, what grade did I get? Come on, baby. S. Let's go. Another reason I like this game and the Devil May Cry game, at least Devil May Cry 5, I assume the other ones, is because their boss fights all have music with vocals that go along to it, and I think it just really adds to the action. I haven't really seen a lot of games that have that. I guess while nothing is going on right now, I should explain, or not explain, but this game came out in 2013, or no, it came out in 2014, I think. So it's almost 10 years old at this point, and the graphics are still pretty good on it, at least compared to today's standards. Kind of reminds me of Source graphics in a way, like CSGO, not Half-Life. I don't know how to dodge this attack. Oh, I jump over it. Okay, I just can't be running while I do it. Figured that out rather quickly. The second half of this fight is really cool, but even though this is technically the same part, or I guess it's the same fight as the other Metal Gear fight, I do not like this one. This is one of my least favorite fights in the game, but the second half of it is pretty cool. This clock tower section is my favorite part of the fight. That's really easy to beat though, you just kind of stay to the right and nothing hits you. Yeah, but look at that, first boss of the game and you literally just cut it in half. It's so cool, I love this game so much. I'm skipping this cutscene as well. I don't think I'm going to skip the next cutscene because it kind of does set the mood of the game at least a little bit. I mean, all of these beginning ones have, but this next one is kind of like, it hits it home, so I'll just let it play out.
Prime Minister! Huh. Too little too late, hero. I won't be needing my little shield here any longer. Stop! What about all the good things war has done for us? Why don't we ever hear speeches about that? Jobs, technology, a common purpose?
Raiden, forget me. Stop him.
You ain't listening. Mind if I got in? All we're saying, give war a chance! No!
I should mention it. Sam was introduced in the opening cutscene of this game that I skipped. And also, if you haven't figured it out by now, a pretty major focus of this game is war and war economy and the lengths that people go to do it. So that's why I put the little content warning at the beginning of this, is because it does get rather political for a 9-year-old game. But there's no way to win this fight. So the key strategy here is to basically just die. Although this song does slap though, it comes back at his boss fight, which is at the end of the game. Now I know I said this fight is unwinnable, and the key strategy here is to die, however, I'm just trying my best to show you that it actually is unwinnable, and no matter what you do, you'll get the same outcome. I also don't know everything about this game, so you might be able to win in this cutscene. I just don't think you can. So if I say something that is factually wrong, it is because I didn't know any better. There we go.
Ready? Are you all right? You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Here, hold on. I think I'm gonna up the audio on the game a little bit. I do not know how it compares to my mic, but I think it's a little quiet, so I'm just gonna put it to like 28. There we go. Actually, we'll up it to 27. Yeah, now as I said before, no way you can win this, so I basically just have to die. There we go. Let's go, we did it. We made it through the first chapter. And that's enough of this cutscene. Basically, he gets a new body and new powers, so... Oh, but this cat? Unkillable. Cannot kill it. It'll just keep jumping. Which I think is very cool. And the game wants me to be stealthy at this part, however, I'm not going to do that. There we go. If you hit the little red box, you can pull out their spine and it'll heal you. Which is super fun, and I will be doing it whenever possible. Also, whenever I do it, I will make sure that I pause and focus specifically on it. I'm going to skip through the calls as well. I do not want to listen to them talk. It explains the game a lot more, and it does give a lot more context. So again, if you want that context in the whole sort of unfiltered plot of the game, go watch a playthrough of it. I may post one later, but this is not what that is right now. And in every chapter, since now we have his new cyborg body, there is a little chest we can unlock. It's like these orange ones, but it is a sort of dark bluish gray that'll give us a health upgrade. And if I do everything right, I should have 200 health by the time of the final boss fight. So
This area is off limits.
What? No.
also, whenever I rip their spines out, it gives me more game points. So, well, couldn't do it with that guy. But it does give me more game points, which is fun.
Let him know he is safe.
Huh? Oh, I didn't kill him. Normally I accidentally kill this guy.
Thank you. I will not forget this.
I think if I go over here...
Right. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're headed out of the operation zone. Head to the waypoint.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Radar.
Can take his clothes off. Let's see. I'm gonna try and get all the little orange boxes as well. Well, not all of them, but at least most of them. Because I'm not about to look up the locations of every single little orange box. but I know there's one up here, so I'm gonna get it. Because they give me little BP grenades or BP things, whatever, I don't know. And they can be used to upgrade his body in between chapters. I hate these things. These are the worst. These are the worst enemies in the game. They suck. I think they're called, like, they're not called geckos. Salamanders, maybe? I'm not too sure, but they're absolute garbage to fight, and I hate them. So... they're so annoying. Oh my gosh, dude, they're... Just for reference, when I first did this fight, again, on my first playthrough recording of this, I died here. So, that is a very real possibility of what might happen. Because the way you have to defeat these guys is you basically just sort of, hit them until they turn blue, which will make sense when we get to enemies that'll actually turn blue. But and then like you just saw right there, you can either like incapacitate them right there, they turn blue. So, or you can incapacitate them and then you can hit hex on them. But they're machines, so they have little battery cells in them you can get, and the red hitbox absolutely sucks on them. Like, I think there are two up here. There's one on the bridge, and then there's one down there. Which I think is why the game wants you to use stealth, so that you don't have to fight every single enemy in existence, but I'm not gonna do that, because it takes too long. There we go. Okay, you come over here. Come here. There we go. See, I don't know how to incapacitate them and get them like that, because if you do that, then you can just like instantly kill them, which is really nice. Oh no, they're not called geckos. I think they are called salamanders, actually. Because geckos, they're in the end of this chapter, but they're little like hand robot guys. This upcoming boss fight is one of my favorites in the game as well. There's only one part of it I don't like, and it's where you have to fight the stupid salamander guys.
Greetings, cyborg. Show yourself.
Alright, that's enough of that cutscene. Yeah, so we get to fight this little doggy guy.
Multiple strikes.
If I can hit him.
You will die. Combination complete. Warrior uses all of his tools. Backup required.
He does become a mini boss later in the game, or like a normal enemy, so I don't actually know if he's a boss fight or if he's a mini boss fight, but it behaves like a... Actually, I think he's a boss fight. I'm pretty sure he is, if I remember correctly. Dude, just... Oh my gosh. There we go. That's what I wanted. Come on.
Demonstrate the extent of your intellect. I will obliterate your consciousness.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Does it hurt?
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Die. Help me.
I don't think these things ever get not annoying.
You call this violence civilized?
Oh, that's the easiest I've ever taken one of them down. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Nope, nope, not what I wanted to do. I didn't want a light attack, I wanted to parry. Dude, he's running circles around me. What is going on? I've never seen this before. Cut him into little pieces now. Whenever you kill a boss, you get a little call from them. However, I'm not going to listen to them, so sucks to be them, I guess. So I basically just bulk recorded the entire gameplay, and I've been cutting it up. So there's not a proper end to any section of it, so I'm just going to voice over the beginning of the next section with it all blurred out, and this is the end. Ooh.